Hello, how are you? I am Divine Angel and I think you know me if not Enchanted. This is my channel. Divine Motivation and Business Angel for YouTube and Divine Motivation Angel for Facebook and Instagram. I decided to make a video today to talk to all the women who think that they no longer have the right to love or the right to true marriage, just because they have had children out of wedlock, or the women who have passed society's age of getting married, women who have been raped and who believe they are no longer pure according to religion. To get married, women who according to society are no longer marriageable or should no longer be married in relation to the nonsense and mistakes made in their past, but in fact I come to talk to you seriously, so please share the video. Subscribe, and like, I'll kiss you. Well, I mean a basic thing to know as well as to remember, a woman of any age or what you have done for a long time in your past, or the number of children you have had, or what society has said, or that you lost your virginity before being married contrary to what religion says, remember well that there is nothing in this world that prevents you from getting married tomorrow. I affirm that there is nothing, zero thing or reason which can prevent you from having a real husband. Record it in your head, change your mind, and let others believe what they want, and speak but don't listen to them. Look, there is something that I did, and applied to my mother to make her happy. We said at 64, it's impossible to find a husband, it's no longer possible to get married. We told Mom it's not already possible we told him you are already old enough to take care of small children. We said it's impossible even if it's here among Europeans. Because they want young women, not old ones. We said several other things. In short, I let the talk and I chose to be focused on what I think myself. I spoke with my mother. And I told him, I erase other people's words and prejudices. But, listen to me very well. What matters is what you think and what you say. What do you believe and what is the vision that you pursue, as well as what you put your faith in. If you put your faith in what others have said, it's not worth trying to find your husband. If on the other hand you believe that you are a beautiful woman, you think age doesn't matter in love. You believe that when God created you a woman, it was so that you were a man in your life. He created Eve for you so that you have an Adon whose rib he removed to shape you. Even if you've been married before, you are a widow or others, whatever your condition, know that you can still remarry. Mom, do you think? If you cannot believe in yourself, then believe all the same in what I believe in and attest. And put that in your head, repeat this to yourself, then we get to work. You follow exactly what I say and you will find your husband. When I send and post the photos, everyone shouting wow astonishment when have they seen this wedding? The wedding, everyone was astonished, especially when they noticed Lamari and realized the standing and the distinction of the kind of man he is, because they thought that at the limit, if she get married, it would be a person she would have picked up like that in the street. Outside there is a real man of high level that she obtained and with whom they love each other. All you have to remember is that God to bless is based on what you believe. Whether you call it God, Allah or the universe. Know that in all cases, it is faith. It is according to what you believe, that one thing happens in your life. It is on the basis of what you believe that we can give you something. We can add something to you, that's it. Your blessing comes in life from what you believe. If the blessing you seek in life is marriage, everyone in their life has their desires and goals. Yes. The blessing that at this moment you want at all costs, it is marriage. Begins to believe that you are made to get married. Start to believe that there is your husband who is patient somewhere and who suffers from not see you next to him. Start to believe and declare it. I say start believing and said we go up, or down. You're gonna get married even if you've already had 10 kids, even if you already have been married, even if you are full of wrinkles, even if you are a young girl who has been told that since you have already made the children outside, it's over, you won't have the husband anymore. Or as you have already offered or lost your virginity, you are no longer pure or marriageable according to religion, you will no longer find a husband. In short, whatever we say. You believe that God cannot let you age too much alone. It is true that we will say yes, but she had already had the marriage. Why again? Another marriage? I say that even though you've been married before, how many times, but your heart really wants to find love and you're sure that marriage that you want there, it is not to abuse the man, it is not to take advantage of a man, it is to stay with a man, to love each other, to live happily, in love, to move forward, and to grow old together, to build things together. Then just believe, having the conviction and the firm assurance that whatever if we show or if we descend, you're gonna achieve this marriage. Start dropping what people said. There is someone who has to sing that in life. When someone leaves, someone else takes, that's it in life. There is nothing that remains unchanged indefinitely. Everything changes in this world, it changes either for good or for bad. These are your actions, beliefs, and thoughts that determine the good or the bad towards which your situation will change. I ask you to believe that you are made to be married, whatever your age, whatever your situation, whatever your pedigree, whatever your CV, even if you, everyone, say no your past and present life, or they say they have your resume or have your record, or they are laughing. By declaring to have your hunting board. We know how much you have had a lot of lovers, and we say that you even exceeded frivolous men. But I ask you one thing, do not look at this and even forget. Start to sincerely believe that you can have your husband and that your husband is longing for to have in his life, and that he's looking for you somewhere. Start to believe, to think, to have this conviction and to declare it. The universe, God, Allah, according to whom you believe, will bring this into existence. Now the second rule is that you have to prepare yourself, as I said in a other video. Check out the other video. I said you have to prepare yourself during your celibacy, you have to be financially ready. That is to say, be financially independent, and you have to be ready at the level of behavior and character, because you must not go and do stupid things there. Must be ready to receive the husband, your husband, and to manage this marriage there so that it does not break. That is all. Then the third thing is to implement acts that bring you closer to this marriage. I'm not talking about going to all the men and looking for a marriage with them. I'm not talking about looking marriage under a magnifying glass or microscope every day. I'm not talking about going to flirt with other people's husbands to snatch him away. I'm not talking about going to be in lament mode and complaints from pastors or imams or families to the point that they push you to enter a false marriage that is dangerous for you and who was calculate. No, I'm not talking about going to find the first man to fall from the sky or come to you to tell him that okay, if you love me, let's go to the town hall already. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about doing real things. I'm talking about managing your character. I'm talking about knowing what you really want. I'm talking about showing the qualities that are. I'm talking about acting every day like you're already a married woman. I'm talking about thinking and reacting already like a married woman in a way so that even people who see you from afar are astonished by your worth, and think this woman deserves a real marriage as well. When they learn that in reality you are single, they think you're the kind of woman to quickly marry and put on at home. Number 2, I'm talking about doing things that can help you, if you are the type who is comfortable with the internet, there are serious and paid dating sites. It is true that many are men are liars, many are cheaters, many are crazy and the like, but there are serious and true people. Besides all those who one, I will help them precisely by giving them a good serious website and to succeed if they want me to coach them to find a husband and for their business and help. Saying here is done that, done like this, work on your character like that, pose such and such action etc. done like this to be financially independent and of course to find a husband. Example, especially those who want a European husband because I am in Europe. So it is true that to find an African brother in Africa at the moment, she does not need me. I can give instructions and say what to do, but I can't bring you in like they say in the courtyard and then say go find it for you. No, it's not that simple. On the other hand, those which are in Europe, it is a little simpler, same for those in Africa who rather want a husband in the West. Here it is a little easier because I know how to help you with that. So there you have it, contact me on WhatsApp at 003375872151. Attention, you should know that it is safe and really serious, therefore it's only for those who want seriousness. It's not for cheaters, or those who want to cut men's money, or even those who think I'm going to find my bank. In short, those I am talking about, those who really want a serious marriage of love. There you have it. If that's your goal, I can help you. You have not only to contact me on WhatsApp at 003375872151. And all those who had already contacted me previously know that I had a phone problem, so I couldn't answer you. So contact me on this WhatsApp and I want to take care of you, since there will be a special group that I had created for this coaching and to help you, and you share things for your marriage, character and finances. And above all, find your husband. I want to repeat again. Even if you had 1,000 children out of wedlock, a man who loves you, the man who is for you, who is destined for you, my darling. He will love you if you have the character that goes with it, if you have the charisma that goes with it, if you have the presentation that goes with it. Here's one small point before I stop. Know that it is impossible to say, well, not impossible, because I do not like the word impossible. Everything is possible. Only, let's say it's abnormal to say that you are looking for a husband while you are still dirty at home. But above all, when you go out, you are always badly dressed and not presentable. You can be well dressed with cheaper clothes. There are people who buy their clothes at the market in Africa, but when they are dressed, you will never know that they bought it at the market. Number 2, you always are with weird and year-old quilts or braids, I don't even know how many. You are always with our very African threads on your head. It looks like the antennae. Like that. You are always dressed like a sheep that is taken to be sheared, that is to say that you are as dirty as when the wool of the sheep has already become dirty and tarnished. It has already become old and khaki or some other color. It is a sheep whose hair are to excess, or its fur has taken so long that it is already disgusting, so we must mow, then wash, and then make the wool to make fabrics. In short, understand that you must not neglect yourself. Always keep your face clean, even just clean well. You can be beautiful naturally. I'm going to show you that I know how to be natural. It's for videos and for going out, or for doing a business. That's why we take the time to get ready. But otherwise you can be beautiful naturally. You make sure to pluck your eyebrows well, and then arrange yourself and put on lipstick. You trace your eyebrows well with a pencil, eyebrow powder and all that. You put on your little mascara here. You put on your little lipstick, you put on your wig, you wix or you braid yourself correctly with your hair and you go out if you want to keep your hair in the wind. And now there are systems where you comb frizzy hair, you put the gel and then it's all pretty. So there you are, there are several systems and there are plenty of videos that show you how to be beautiful. There is plenty of it there, so you just have to choose on YouTube. But what I'm saying is when you look for marriage, you are always presentable. Because you don't know where you'll find your husband, you go to the right places, you don't go behind the houses weird, you don't go to the dingy bars or snack bars. You go to the right places, to the fancy places. No, even if you live in slums and so-called poor places, you can very well go for a walk in another more classy place. To just drink a Coke or whatever and do things like go for a walk with some friends, like you're doing a little jog but well dressed and presentable. And when I say well dressed, you don't necessarily need to be too well dressed, but you can dress presentable. You put on your sneakers or ballerinas and then that's what you are in mode. Jogging or running class. Like when you want to dance, don't do it in a vulgar way too. We do not prevent you from dancing, but dance properly rather than dancing to the point where your whole being is sweating unnecessarily. Here, there are small things. Simple example: if you do not know how to cook, learn to cook. It does not cost anything. See, my dear. You don't know how to clean, learn to clean, and there you go. You can do your dirt at home, when you are alone, but not in marriage. You will not be able to do it. On this point we must be clear and clear. You don't. All this we will see in another video. Kisses.